Right, we're back to Middlehall Lodge, and a bit of a change from a couple of weeks ago when I filmed it. Looks like the door's smashed open and the window now. Got to watch the glass here. I'm going to stand on the glass. Well, it's a bit of a mess in there, like, isn't it?
Watch it when you're walking back as well, because there's glass on the glass.
Looks like somebody's been in there and they're wrecking the place inside. Like you see, it was still all boarded up. The last time I was here,
Didn't smash the door.
they've smashed the door as well. What a mess they've made. Look at the state of it. Oh, this is sad. This is sad. Why on earth have they done this? Have a look around the side here. You see all the boards have been smashed down. I don't even know what to say here. This is awful. And to see inside there where they've wrecked the inside, it's just, well, I've got no words. Like it's only about, I think it's about 3 weeks ago I came, but I didn't put the video on until last week. I'm just doing a new type of video this morning. I'm going to look at this is, of course, this was one of the lodges of Birtley Hall. I'm just going to walk over here now and just look at them fall down here. As like you see, Birtley Hall was basically where that grassed area is there, beside the golf course. I've got some old photos of Birtley Hall, and I've got an aerial view as well of looking down. The hall wasn't there then, like, but the wall was there, and the gardens and everything was. You could still see where the gardens were. It was actually, we had 3 Birtley Halls in Birtley. And I'm going to head to the next one now. That's gone as well. That was beside the moulders, what I was called Old Birtley Hall. But that's sadly gone. It was set on fire, then demolished, I believe, in the early 1960s. And of course there's the Birtley Hall as well, opposite where the library is now, roughly where Barclays Bank is. And I've got a photo of that as well, so I'll add that to the video. But I'm going to go around anyway, and I'm going to show you where. This is the Birtley, one of the lodges for Birtley Hall. It was on the field here beside the golf course. And it's so sad to see what's happened since the last time I was here. I don't know, but they wrecked the inside as well, man. What is going on? What is going on in this world? People have got to do this. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to carry on a bit further now. We're going to go to the top of Harris Bank, because that's where the main entrance for this hall was, at the top of Harris Bank, which I've always found strange, because I thought that these gates here, this looks like the main entrance to Birtley Hall here, but it actually wasn't. It was at the top of Harris Bank, and the lodge is still at the top of Harris Bank as well. It's been extended, but the basic lodge is still there, and that's where we're going to go to now. Right, we've come along to the top of Harris Bank here. This is where another lodge is for Birtley Hall, and of course this was the main entrance, not the one at Middlehall Lodge. Right, we're going to carry on up here, because as we're past the moulders here, we've got what I call the Old Birtley Hall. And I can't understand it really when you think, because This one we're going to, well, it's not there now, but I'll show you where it was. This Birtley Hall here, forgive the traffic noise. It was set on fire and it was demolished. Why is it there's always traffic whenever I'm trying to speak? Away they get past. Cheers, mate. Right. So old Birtley Hall was basically here, set back beside between St John's and the Moulders, roughly where them cars are now. I've got a photo, like, so I'll put it on. But like I say, this one was built even before the other one, and yet this one lasted longer. I think it was about 1920 or something that the hall beside Middlehall Lodge was demolished, and this was demolished in the 1960s, the early 1960s. Strange, because I mean, to me this one here, I mean, they called it Old Birtley Hall, but it just looked like a large house. Well, Birtley Hall that's involved with Middlehall Lodge was more like a hall. It was a huge place. But like I say, this one here was demolished in the early 60s after it was set on fire and it was too dangerous to leave up. Right, so basically it was between St John's, the railway here, there was St John's, the railway, and then of course Birtley Old Hall. Hope you're not getting mixed up, because we've got another old hall opposite the library as well, but which is totally different. But it was still called Birtley Old Hall on the front, which I have a photo, which I'll add that as well. May as well get St John's on when we're here. And like I say, the old railway line used to run down here, which I've said a few times, and go across the road here and down and over a railway bridge in Birtley by the William. Here we are. I wonder if I've timed it for the bells. I don't know what time it is. No, it's only 25 to 11. Anyway, that's St John's. We're on Birtley Lane.
What's to do with the train?
Right. Going to leave that off here. Like I say, I'll add. I'm still thinking about Middlehall Lodge and the state it's in. Terrible. I'll add some photos to this video. Right, we're now looking at, I mentioned the third Birtley Hall, and that used to be here, roughly where the old Barclays Bank was. I've got a picture of that as well. I'm not sure, somebody might be able to tell us that, but did this, the frontage of this, the Birtley Hall here, actually connect with the plaza just down the bank? If anybody could let us know about that. But anyway, this is where the third Birtley Hall was, here, near the old Barclays Bank. I'll put a picture on.